Donald, let me start with you. How unprecedented would it be if Donald Trump would be allowed to adjourn Congress?
Well, I think it would be totally unprecedented, and it wouldn't follow what the Constitution says. Neither the House nor the Senate wishes to adjourn, and that's the only circumstance in which the Constitution says there's such a capacity. So I think this is a bit of a beat up, really. I think there's no capacity for President Trump to do this. No one has ever done it, and the circumstances that are present today are not those that would be facilitated by the Constitution. So I think it's a non-starter.
Frank, what are your thoughts on that? The argument is in some quarters that even if he's not allowed to go this far, that he has a right to be frustrated with the fact that many of his nominees have been rejected.
Carr, it is the type of situation that makes lawyers wealthy. Certainly, the president is dealing with an unprecedented situation. No one in his position has ever exercised this power before. However, it is true that Article 2, Section 3 of the United States Constitution does give him the authority to do this in extraordinary situations. Certainly, the crisis facing both the world and the United States is extraordinary, the COVID-19 crisis.
Indeed. So this context then, Donald, and with the context of how Donald Trump feels about a Congress, especially in the House of Representatives specifically, as controlled by the Democrats and the way they've treated his nominees, do you think that there is room to at least give him, an understanding of, try to come to terms with the fact that this is a president who's feeling very frustrated?
Well, part of the design of the U.S. Constitution is to frustrate presidents. I mean, that was sort of why it was put there, to make life difficult for executives. I think the constitutional framework, the institutions have held up pretty well. Donald Trump is aware of that. I'm sure he's deeply frustrated.